Okay, take two. The other one was upside down, so I had to try to figure it out. Anyways, this is the book. This is the most junky of the journals. There's 4 signatures. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is the one. It's smaller. You can see the size difference. And it was made from this iced tea box. And it has 3 signatures in it. Not as much junk in that one. Okay, so let me fix this again. This ribbon was from Mom's stash, and I have potentially this to go as the front. I haven't attached it because I'm not sure, but it looks cute there. So the front is just paper that I glued on and then sewed on. Inside has paper also. And then a ribbon pocket down here. So this paper is what I used, and then you just sewed on. So these are the inserts. It's a tiny little envelope. It's got a couple of little tickets in there. I haven't glued it because it's easier this way. And then this tag was some paper I had. It was just so pretty. And I sewed it onto the back of this cardstock paper. Actually, it wasn't cardstock paper. I think there's cardstock in between these two. And this was just some pretty paper. Decided to make it into a tag. Get right on the back. And this was a gift from somebody that I ordered some stuff on Etsy, and they sent a little envelope full of fun things. Just a plain card, but it's so pretty. So I stuck it in here until I need it somewhere else. First pocket is just a cutout of a flower. And let me turn this up, maybe that'll be less shadowy. Oh, I don't know. A couple of papers I had stenciled the back of that one. You could still write over stencils. It shows up just fine. Regular old lined paper, graph paper, a little cutout of a flower. And this was deli paper from Subway. And they, I asked them where they get their deli paper because I'd been looking for some, and they gave me a whole box. Oof. And just a little tuck spot here. A couple things I've had, and I just lined them. And this trim was from Mom's stash again. It made a fun little tab. It's more regular paper, more regular scrapbook paper, but I put some prettier paper on the other side just to bulk it up, make it stiffer. This was from a card. It was just a card, and so I cut it into one of these things, whatever they're called. This was from Mom's stash. And this was from a book from Goodwill. I'll get there. That I got specifically for making journals, because you can just rip out a page and it's interesting. I cut that out and put it in. This was from a magazine. More stenciling. Got to get polka dots in there. Another cutout. And this is from paper we got at Goodwill. It was like a ream of it, and this like a ripped up package, and it's like 1970 something. But I think they were like for estimates for some kind of jobs, because it was it said foreman something on there, but they kind of have a nice color, and so they're kind of fun to include. Another pocket, another sewn tag. I sewed around it twice just for fun. More stenciling. And this is the middle of the signature. Once you get you have the 4 signatures in this one, and then you sew it through, and it sews on the back. I think this is called the pamphlet stitch. It's very easy to do, in case it scares you. This was just a little insert I put in here, little folders. These were from magazines. I thought that was so pretty. And this was from will you subscribe to this magazine? Those cards that they send and that are always falling out of magazines. And this was just some stenciling to make that plain old white paper pretty. Little cutout, more of that other book. These are both from magazines. They're just pretty fun little inserts. Writing on the back, more stenciling. I have like 4 colors of ink. It's like this ink from Tim Holtz. And you could do so much with just the 4 colors. Of course, now I'm wanting more colors. This was a cutout from a magazine. I made it into a little pocket. And this was from magazine. Put my own paper on the back. I sewed around this one, you can see. And more stenciling and then some washi tape. The ones I'm not showing you are just plain old regular papery stuff. This was from a magazine. And this I had, but I did lines on the back so you could have lines if you wanted to write. But it came out cute because the stripes and this little jumper look cute together. In the end, I stamped the back of this one, the paper, and then stuck this on there, so it's a little bit collaged, cut out. This is from a magazine. This is from a magazine, and another jumper. And another magazine. And I just discovered this in my stash. It's a cute little mason jar, so I haven't done anything with it, but I stuck it in here. Just thought it kind of was cute in there. Or writing pages. Oh, this another one of those pages from the gardening book, which has come in very handy. And these, I made a tuck spot out of these too, and this is just from a magazine and stenciled the back. What else we got? That middle of this next signature, more of the gardening book. And this I made into like a little tablet. So, you know, it has little writing pages in there, various types. Just a fun little surprise in the middle of the book. More stenciling. This is like a little envelope. And just put in more writing spaces, but this is from magazines. I got really excited when I discovered I could make something from those magazines. This was a freebie thing. I think it was Pinterest. Had to use it. More cut out. This was from a crochet book. We got a whole stack of them for free in Quartzsite, and they were just going to be tossed out. So I cut out a little piece and laid it over. Should have made it a tuck spot, but I didn't. But it made fun paper. This was, oh, I love that so much. It's from a magazine. This was, I don't know where I got this one. Oh, I think that was Pinterest. That was Pinterest. If you ever want to print any, when you get a printer, I've got a whole file full of them on Pinterest. More writing papers. More magazine. More magazine. I think this was Mary Engelbreit. And the backs of these are just like, this was a McDonald's bag, and this is some cardstock I had, but you can use like that plain old wrapping paper, any kind of wrapping paper, but I have that plain old brown wrapping paper. There's a name for that. More stenciling. And this butterfly, I had to dress him up. It's so pretty. He's more 3D. Just for a fun little happy garden-y surprise. More garden book. More lace trim for Mom and Mary Engelbreit. This more magazine. So pretty. More from that book on crocheting. Just stamped the back of that and glued the teacup on. Mary Engelbreit. And a signature chicken. I decided there's going to be a chicken in all my books. Cut it out. More paper. I made a tuck spot out of this little Mary Engelbreit square. with a little definition for laugh, and tucked these tags in, and these little, just little tiny writing papers with stenciling on the back. That was stamped. I think that was a practice stamp. I decided to use it. More magazine. Cutouts. Oh, these. I decided to stencil it so that they went together. That's kind of fun. Nobody would know but me. Okay, you guys can go deeper. You can tell I like these little jumpers. Let's see. More magazine. Little postcard. You can get those off of Pinterest too. More magazine. There's 2 pages there. More washi tape. This I just scanned a doily. It just came out pretty. More magazine. I loved that one. Loved that one. More garden paper. Middle of the. I haven't done anything with these signatures. You can either like put an envelope here and then these are hidden in the envelope. You can cut them short, or you can hang stuff from them. And I'm thinking of doing that, hanging stuff from it. And I loved this too. That was Mary Englebright. More magazine. I'm at a bad angle here. And what we got? More cutout. This is more from the magazine. And this was just the cardstock paper that was just so pretty I had to use it. Made a tag out of it. And another one of those playing cards that lady gave me. And another one. And did another ribbon pocket. And that's it on that one.